Welcome back. All right. Well, you guys have all returned to the City of Kine, and you've taken on a couple of things that you wanted to look into as you returned, but there's still a lot of business on the agenda, so what would you like to do next?
I think we said we were doing our stuff for an hour and then going to meet back up to go to Drindle, so I'd assume the hour is up and we are meeting back up.
That is a fair assumption.
Before Wren leaves her house, before she departs wherever, like if Garrick walks her to the door because she has to leave, or if they're in the bedroom and she has to leave from there, she wants to have a brief chat with him.
You'll excuse my crudeness, I dare say that Wren has goblin fucked him into a coma.
You are not excused.
Well, I'm doing it anyway. But yeah, you find that after extensive activities, he is rather unconscious next to you.
All right. I think then she's going to kind of straighten herself up, get back into her regular form, and she's going to just kind of like she'll sit on the edge of the bed and sort of nudge him. She's not trying to make him fully awake, but she does want to let him know that she needs to go, and she's not certain if she will be back, because that seems to be the case every time she goes to see Drindle.
He sleepily wakes up and looks up at Wren. Please don't tell me you're leaving so soon.
Well, it seems that I've lost a lot of time and I'm going to need to. I've never had a conversation like this before, mostly because I've never really cared enough to ask.
Oh, I think I lost my hearing. No, I can still hear the music.
It's me.
Okay.
It's me again. I know that you are a charming man who is desired in his circles.
What are you getting at? I think you lost your mic again. We'll cut back to them. Anyone else got things that they're wrapping up before they head back?
I wouldn't mind. Oh,
Here you go.
okay.
You go.
Basically, Bastion just wants to drop off the big metal things that he's been carrying around for way too long, and probably will want to leave them with like Mabel or I don't know, with Rhowan's, like in Rhowan's place.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do that. So you're not intending to bring them back to Drindle?
I was gonna say, no, we need to bring those with us.
Yeah, we need to bring
Drindle.
those.
Oh, we need to bring those? I thought we just needed to bring the other thing.
No, we need to bring both.
Oh, I wanted to keep these. Okay, well, sorry, I was mistaken. I guess I'll take them too.
You're stuck carrying them for longer.
Nuts. All right.
If on the way to Drindle's we wanted to run into one of the survivors of Silverbrook and get a little update on what they're doing, that'd be cool.
Yeah, you head to the town square where many of them were kind of staying in temporary accommodations, and you find it to have been emptied out.
Marvelous. Probably marvelous.
Brielle probably would have just told Jorf that he was welcome to stay here in the apartment if he wanted, while she went to go talk to Drindle because she was going to be late for that. She'll come back with Fen later on in the evening.
Yeah, he agrees to stay for a little bit longer and waits for you. All right, Wren, are we audible again? Nope. If we have to take a brief pause, we can, because even if we skip past this conversation, Wren is kind of instrumental in this conversation.
Yeah,
with Drindle
yeah.
as well. So it's hard to
Little
move
bit.
forward without her. Still no.
No.
All right. Well then. Brielle, before you leave, there is one more thing that Jorf wants to show you.
Okay.
I know you, you've been getting caught up in a lot of craziness lately and everything, and so if you don't come back, I just kind of wanted to show you how far along I've gotten with everything, if that's all right.
I was gonna ask you about that, like what kind of magic you're into now and what you can do. And
Yeah, so he, with his left arm now once again covered after whatever Brielle and Jorf got up to, you see him with his right hand, he reaches down to his belt and opens up a couple of pouches, and then taking out what looks like a small wad of cotton, he kind of does an emblem in the air, and when he finishes, this image appears before you of you and him standing under a white arch, holding each other's hands and looking into each other's eyes.
how'd you do that? What?
That's one of the newer spells I've learned. Working on some other things too, but I can really do anything I want with this. I can even make them move, and as he waves his hand, they lean in and kiss each other.
Can you predict the future now?
Oh, no. Although, maybe. I haven't tried. No, this is just, it's an illusion. I can make it do anything I want.
So you do like illusion magic? Is that kind of what you're really into?
No, I do a little bit of everything. I can mess with people's minds a little bit, and, well...
Oh, I don't like that.
It comes in handy.
Do you ask them permission?
No, I guess not. But I can't make them hurt themselves or anything.
Oh, okay. You can just like read their minds?
No, Tenebrius can do that, but he hasn't taught me yet. I think maybe he doesn't want me reading his mind.
Can I ask
can also
you?
make...
Oh yeah, you go.
I was just gonna say I can also make like a lot of fire, like a lot of it.
Oh. You're gonna have to show me that one. Just not here.
Yeah, not here. We would burn the place down, but it was really useful against the trolls. So.
Can you? Would you mind telling me more about that? You only kind of just. Where were you?
I'm not really sure. I think we were in the Trimaris Expanse.
Tenebrius didn't tell you where he was taking you?
Well, he usually does, but sometimes we just go and do things for, experience. And he said it was where he's from, and he's mentioned that he used to study magic back there. That's where he's from. So, I assume.
And they have trolls there? Is that common?
I guess so. I don't really know. I mean, all I really know is city life.
Yeah. What was that troll like? You said it was mutated, though. What did it
Yeah, it had
look like?
well, it had 2 heads and 3 arms. One was coming like right out of its chest, and it was just dripping with this caustic, viscous liquid. And for something so big and lumbering, they can really move fast. And I just didn't expect it to get that close to me that quickly. I have spells to get away from things, but it just, I don't know. It grabbed me and my vision just went white with agony. And then I thought about you and pulled out spell at the last second and got away from it. Tenebrius took it down. It was scary.
He wasn't close to you when this was happening? He couldn't have done more?
We usually kind of spread out a little bit and kind of catch our enemies in a crossfire.
Do you trust Tenebrius? I don't want to like ask you this because I know I kind of told you to talk to him and he would help you, and it's kind of my fault. But now I feel really at fault. I don't know if it was the best decision I made.
You're scared because I got hurt.
I'm scared because I almost lost you. I get hurt all the time.
Yeah,
But you'd be scared if you almost lost me, right?
I feel like I almost lose you every time you go away.
Come back.
So far.
I always make sure I do.
Well, my dad came back every time until he didn't.
Guess you're right.
What we're both
I'm
doing is
sorry.
dangerous, and we could lose each other easily.
You want to promise not to lose each other until we come back at least and meet one more time? I'm only going to be gone an hour.
I'm not going anywhere right now. That's for
Okay.
sure. But I promise you, I'm getting stronger so that it's less likely that anything can take me away from you.
Just don't do something foolish because you're trying to rush through. I'm only this way because I was born this way. I didn't choose to be. But no, just don't rush.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what I've been learning too. Tenebrius says that anyone can learn magic, but it's rare that someone has a natural talent for it like I do.
That's good then.
Yeah, I feel like I'm finally doing something. And I just want to see where this goes. And he's really helped me, even though he puts me in danger sometimes.
Just don't let the power get to your head, okay?
Yeah, that's something he said too. Of course, he said that and then immediately talked about how he was the greatest prodigy his school had ever seen, and how there is few who are his rival, and so
Wren
on.
says
and so
he's
forth.
not that great if it makes it better.
Well, at first I might have believed her, but I've seen the kinds of things he can do.
I just want you to be my dwarf when you come back. I don't want you losing any more limbs. I don't want you being some crazy wizard that is drunk on madness. And if I could have the dwarf that worked at the Deer and the Damsel, I would love him just as much as I would love you now.
Yeah. Well, maybe one day when we're done all this crazy adventuring, we'll open a place of our own. Of course, you've got a forge.
I was, yeah, ahead of you on that one. Sorry.
Maybe I could help you with that. Do you think you would want to make enchanted weapons?
Yes, that would be amazing. That's kind of why I was supposed to come here. Was, you know, Drindle said he was going to help my parents be able to do that kind of stuff, but instead he kind of gave Trevor all that job and left my parents out of it. So
Maybe I could focus like all my fire into a weapon. You could have like a specialty, the Emberglow Axe of Conflagration.
we'll work on the name, but I love it.
You don't like the name?
I mean, it's all right. It's a mouthful.
That
What's
makes it sound more
conflagration
like
mean?
epic. Oh, it means like something's covered in fire.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's why. We'll work on the name. Not as well read as you.
All right. Well, he gives her another kiss and waits for her to return.
Cool.
Wren, do you have a voice again?
I think so.
Yay!
I only had to try every single USB port.
It's fine. It's fine. Sometimes you got to look for another hole.
Wow.
Speaking of, you were talking to Garrett.
Yes, about Nadia. I see the connection. Yeah. So she's like, he asked her what she was getting at, and she says, well, Nadia told me that she had expressed her interest in you, and I expect she's probably not the only one, given the way she said it.
Yeah. She has made a pass or two at me.
Right. Well, while I've been on my travels, I've been experiencing the same thing, and I realize I have no idea what exactly our boundaries are on that. Not that I care too much about keeping you all to myself. I wouldn't complain about it either. I suppose I don't want any surprises, is the thing.
That's fair. I guess I hadn't really thought about that at all. In fact, since you showed interest, I haven't really looked at anyone that way.
All right. Well, if you keep it that way, then I will keep it that way as well.
I do appreciate that. Though I'm not a jealous man. As long as you come home to me, the Wren that I know is always going to be good enough.
I believe Drindle might be asking me to go back now. That was the next thing on our list, and then I apparently disappeared for weeks, so...
Just to be clear, this isn't you telling me you're going back home to be married off, is it?
Oh, no. Not at all. I'm hoping that this will be the last mandatory trip I make there.
Good. I was hoping you'd be here for the grand opening, but I'm not sure I can hold it off for as long as you might be away.
And when were you planning that?
Well, actually, I'm ready now. I was waiting for you to return. But, I could wait a little while. But traveling back to the Empire, I've sunk a lot of my fortune into this place, and, well, pretty soon I won't be able to afford the verglass to light my lanterns.
I appreciate you waiting for me, but I think it's probably best if you handle things without me. Especially considering the interest that people might be having in me and the people that I travel with lately. I'm not certain that putting my face to a grand opening like that would be the wisest at the moment. Not that I'm afraid.
You don't want anything to happen to our retirement plan.
Exactly. Just gonna lean over, give him a kiss on the lips, and she lets it linger for a moment, and she says, "It's too bad I couldn't show you one other thing that I learned while I was away, but perhaps something to look forward to."
I'll hold my breath.
She is going to slip away from there. Again, ready to leave,
All right.
collect her wyvern.
Okay. Well, the four of you meet up, presumably near Drindle's house. And you're all here and ready to go. You can see that the house is well lit inside and out. There are guards at the gate, more than usual, in fact, and another one posted at the door.
Is it even more progressed in its construction? Like, is it completely done now?
As far as you can tell, it's completely done from the outside, but
Okay. All right. Well, everyone's taking care of their business then.
Yep.
Is there anything that I should be aware of that we would like to know before handing this thing off to Drindle?
I don't think there's any amount of information that can make me comfortable with this, but with
I should tell you something. I don't remember if I did. I know that you were upset with Drindle for keeping you out of the loop with things, but you should know that every step of the way he's allowed me to share this information with you all, and I chose not to. It was me that he was trying to protect, not himself.
I appreciate you telling me that.
I know that won't change the way that you feel, but I thought you should have the full picture of things.
I mean, it does a little bit. It helps. It changes my view a little bit. I don't think enough, but like I said, I don't have a better idea. So.
All right. So, lead them up to the gates.
You can see the guard moves to stand between you and the gate, and then there's like a flash of recognition. Oh, you made it back. Well done.
Thanks.
You're a bit later than he anticipated, I'm sure.
Yep. But you made me a lot of gold, so thank you. It opens up the gate.
You're welcome.
Head inside.
Yeah, you head down the path. You notice that, like, as soon as you pass through the gate, he closes it again and locks it. They seem to be under pretty strict protocols at the moment. The guard at the door straightens up and kind of just moves his spear to block your path as you approach. This one doesn't seem to recognize you. Maybe someone newer, but much larger than some of the other guards that are on duty. He just kind of waits for you to approach.
Hello, we have a meeting with Drindle.
No, you don't.
It's not a planned one. We were supposed to be back here weeks ago.
Names?
Hi, I'm Brielle. Armorglow. Fireforge. And Phoenix Forge.
There is no reaction on his face as you say any of that.
Okay, so this is Rhowan, and you might not know Bastion. He's new, but he's nice. And then this is Wren, and you should definitely know Wren.
He just kind of like extends a hand to kind of keep you at bay, even though he brings his spear up, and then he like tilts it and uses the butt to tap on the door. A slide comes open, and he gives them your names. A minute later, the door opens up. He goes, "Oh, guess you do. Go on in."
Told you.
Again, no reaction. It's like you're not even talking.
I would love to see just like a whole side campaign with Brielle and someone who doesn't react to anything she says.
Brielle just getting more frantic as the time goes.
Alright, yeah, head inside, maybe head towards where we normally meet up with Drindle.
Yeah, you come inside, and like the dining room area has now just set up for meals. But you can see that the person who opens the door kind of gestures down the same hallway as the last time you were here towards his study. And as you head down the hall into the room, you see him there with his like his head resting on his hands. He's just like, "My oh my, am I glad to see you."
We've been made aware that we've been gone longer than it feels like.
Yes, you're not wrong. Well, the captain told me that she waited as long as she could before she set sail. 5 days, no word. They assumed you were dead, as did everyone on the premises, but I had hope. I had them scry on you, and the weirdest thing was, could not be found. Not even a body. Not even a fingernail, a hair. Nothing.
Yes.
You need those to scry? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, but if someone's been incinerated and remnants remain, then sometimes we can find those remnants.
Gross. Sorry, Wren, I cut you off.
We experienced a lot of strange magic that I think had to do with that while we were on the island.
Yes. Well, whatever it was, I'm glad you returned. I always had faith. And I trust you have the artifact since it's no longer where it was.
Points at Bastion.
We do. Be
He
happy to get it off of me.
glances at the rings on Bastion's shoulder there, and he's just, well, he brought the whole mechanism. Very nice.
We weren't exactly sure how much of it would be important to make it useful. And I think Wren had the like actual little core thing in her big holding, so she's gonna bring that out. Assuming that this room is now closed and they're privately
Yes.
doing those.
Yeah, as usual, once you come in, he kind of waves his hand, the door closes. And you know that this room is pretty heavily warded, so... that is it. That is the artifact. Something so small, such a threat to all of us. You've done well.
So you already know that it is powerful then?
Well, yes, that's why I sent you for it.
Were there
Frankly,
others? Were there others who knew about it?
well, there were those others.
Yes, they won't be spreading news about that.
Good. I did get a glance at your handiwork. Well done. I'm sorry for the discretion, everyone, but as you know, sometimes my role requires that I keep things under wraps as much as possible. And besides, I don't think Wren likes to advertise the kinds of things she has done for the Empire.
That's fair, but you can also trust me not to say anything.
Yes, I do know that.
Do you, though?
I left it in Wren's hands to decide whether or not to disclose everything.
Are you putting it all on Wren to decide? Why can't you?
Because I don't like advertising that my friends are assassins if they don't want to be.
Fine. Brielle just slinks down a little.
Much like I don't advertise that my friends worship gods that are outside of the accepted pantheon while in Attigran.
I don't care. Go
Your
ahead.
parents might.
My parents thought you said you would help over here?
That's what I'm saying. I help them.
So
I don't leak their secrets.
you also said you'd help them with the Verglass too.
And I intend to.
Is that after you give it to Trevor to do?
Do you think I'm going to hand them raw Verglass instead of refined Galderite?
Do you think Trevor knows more than we could potentially about that?
I think that he knows how to refine it, and you do not.
Sure.
It's a very dangerous process. If it goes wrong, everyone in the room dies.
I'm aware.
And I intend to give your parents a very generous, I might say, helping of the refined Galderite that is extraordinarily rare and extraordinarily valuable.
I'll keep to your word.
I feel like there's some tension here.
I'm going to look at Rhowan.
Do you have any idea what that little puck can do?
Well, not exactly. I believe the way that my sages described it to me was unlimited arcane potential, and in the wrong hands, catastrophic for everyone that breathes.
That's a pretty good way to put it. Based on my understanding of the capabilities of that artifact, anyone's hands are the wrong hands.
Couldn't agree more.
Fabulous. However, it's about to be in your hands, and I would really like to know what you intend to do with it.
I'll show you exactly what I intend to do with it. And as he says that, sorry, I have to skip ahead in my notes because we're getting there faster than I expected. Okay. He reaches under his desk and activates something that you cannot see. The desk itself begins to slide forward, and as it does so, reveals a panel beneath it, fairly large. It looks to be of some sort of magical metal. It's very unclear. Let's see. As that happens, he leans down and withdraws a small trinket from his pocket and waves it in front of one particular, looks like almost onyx rectangle on the panel. And as that happens, something else rises up, a box with only one opening on the side that he is near. He reaches inside it, and after a moment, you can see that, and the box lowers down into the vault again and opens up to reveal a second set of doors. As that happens, there's a panel that opens up on the other side of the wall, which he then stands up, walks over to, and as he kind of covers it, you can see that he is turning these 3 wheels in different sequences.
This is what you guys want Wren to break into.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Take notes of everything.
Would you like to make a perception check, Rhowan?
Yes, I would.
Go ahead.
Who has keen sense? Please let someone have like I will recall all of this.
And for 28, that will get you there. The DC was 25. You can't quite see the sequence he puts in, but based on his movements and the sounds that you're hearing, you can hear that it is a sequence of 15 separate numbers put in a specific order. You can tell the order of the wheels he uses just because of the way he has to shift his body, which I won't like bother you with right now, but you know it's like first wheel, third wheel, second, like that kind of thing, and he puts in a number in each one before switching it up. And once that's all completed, the final doors open up. You can see inside the actual safe, which is quite deep. It's like 5 feet wide and like 4 feet long, and it's like 6 feet deep. And inside there is a fairly sizable pile of gold and platinum, a number of gems, and several interesting looking artifacts that could be just about anything. But around the opening of the safe are active runes. And those who are particularly arcane sensitive, you can sense several active effects that are potentially activated by unknown triggers. But as you see that, he takes the artifact and places it inside and holds out his hands to take the rings from Bastion.
Are you sure you need both of the rings?
Well, I don't really. Those are useless without that, and that's only not cataclysmic with those. But
so, would you like to keep them separate?
Oh, that might actually be a good idea.
Make me feel a little better.
Well, separate is. I mean, if you activate that without those, then the effects would be random and almost certainly cataclysmic. So it's almost wiser to keep them together, but I suppose we keep them apart. I have no intention of letting anyone access this item.
We'd like to make an insight check on that.
Yeah, make an insight check. You're having a hard time reading them.
All right, I suppose you can have them both. I was just hoping maybe Brielle would make something with them, but I don't even know if that's possible.
Oh, that won't be possible.
I don't know how forging works.
Well, these aren't normal metal, and even if they were, they're quite steeped in a particular spell that, well, will keep the shape.
Yeah.
Fine, you can have them then.
They were meant to be quite permanent.
Suppose so.
He takes them and places them down in as well, and then as he stands up, almost as if sensing his intent, the doors all start to close, panels hide themselves once more, and the desk slides back into place. And now, even knowing where this vault is, as you look down at like the corner of like where the edge of where the desk meets the floor kind of thing, there is no visible seam. Believe me, this is not the first dangerous artifact that I have taken out of public's hands.
What else do you got?
Bastion was about to ask the same question. I feel like his mouth was open and you just jumped on it first.
Well, I have a device that is rumored to have destroyed an entire city.
What city?
Some ancient city in the expanse.
Oh, you got anything from the Soroks down there?
That would be my first one, though. The rings are from the Soroks. The actual artifact itself, well, as far as I understand it, that is something that exists because our plane of existence exists.
Alright, well, if you come by anything, I got a shiny new eye that I can read Sorok script now, so...
Oh, that is interesting. Where did you get that?
It's a long story. This big thing kind of took my eye and gave me this one instead.
This big thing.
Yeah, it was an ancient remnant of the Sorok Empire, apparently. Like a memory keeper.
You're actually touched by their magic.
Yeah.
That's interesting. You're probably the first in millennia.
Ooh, fancy.
Well,
Don't throw my new best friend under the bus.
Yeah, maybe they'll start calling me Bright Eye. Who knows?
Bastion Bright Eye. I like that. You come up with it yourself?
Totally.
Very well. But Bastion, on that note, I have some ships at the docks that are ready for your selection.
Oh, all right. Sure.
I didn't know what kind of ship you would prefer, and since it looks like everything went about as well as I could possibly have hoped for, I'd like to offer you your pick of the three.
All right, that's a little faster than I was expecting. Sure, I'll take a look.
Well, I do have a whole fleet, and I don't really need them all.
Right. Okay, and just out of curiosity, once I get it, it's mine, right?
Oh, it's yours. Yes, I'll draw up the papers myself.
Beautiful.
A question about that. How's the blockade going?
It is unfortunately still in place, but
Fantastic.
as soon as we get this shipment off the shore, I can open it up.
All right.
I know. I'm not very popular right now.
Girl just looks at him.
But if those Swindels get their hands on a massive shipment of Galderite, can you imagine what they might do with it?
I'd rather not.
Me as well.
Speaking of, have they been causing problems here? I noticed there was an increase in guards outside.
Yes. In fact, my own residence has been attacked more than once.
I had somebody tried to break into my house, too. They didn't get very far. I have my own security system in place.
If you're referring to that interesting arboreal creature, then yes, we have been made aware of it.
She does a great job.
It's an impressive feat of magic. Yes, we've been under the thumb of the Swindells a little bit, and that is part of the reason for the blockade and the increased guard, the fleet in the bay. They sent, 7 assassins after me now?
Hmm.
But I'm sure you're not here to discuss my woes. Rhowan, you didn't by chance happen to pick up the Skyblight I asked you to look into?
Oh, yeah, I found a bit here.
Perfect. He takes a bag of petals from you and tucks it into his drawer. And then in like the same motion, almost, he reaches over to another drawer, opens it up, and picks up the bag. Kind of, yeah, that seems right. You can count it if you want. And he tosses it across. It should be 100 platinum.
I just put it in my pocket.
Who's trusting Rhowan with money?
He's gonna buy so much incense.
Oh my god, it's gonna be great. You're gonna smell me half a mile away.
Now that is safely tucked away, though to be honest, I maybe would have preferred you left it in that void you were in for 3 weeks. At least then no one would have been able to find it. But they shouldn't be able to find it here either.
I'm working on that. Planar travel and such. Figuring it out. Maybe I can send it floating off somewhere someday for you.
I suppose. It would have to be somewhere non-detectable. I wouldn't want someone to happen across it or go looking for it and finding a way to that plane.
I can work on it.
Right. All right. Well, would you like to see the lab before you head back?
Before that, would you like me to give you what I found?
Yes. And no other eyes have seen the evidence therein?
No.
Good.
Just going to hand over the bundle of papers.
Yeah, he takes it and immediately just kind of holds it up and ignites all of it. Yeah. No more blackmail from employees turned servants of the Dwarvish Empire.
Is that a thing that we should be concerned about going forward with people that we interact with?
You mean the Kingdom of Aurelia?
Yes, just people we think that we might be able to trust being swayed by them.
They do have their claws just about everywhere. They're mostly concerned with me, so they probably aren't too worried about you.
Oh.
The only other competition on the continent, is that it?
Well, essentially. King Dravik has his men here serving his needs, and of course I am here on behalf of the Empire. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're watching you, but I doubt that they pose a threat. This is mostly about gaining the upper hand through information.
All right. Well, see the lab then.
Very well. He gets up, and as you walk out of the office, you can see there is the same woman who kind of let you in the house is standing at the doorway waiting, and he hands her the bag of skyblight petals and tells her to take it to the pigmenter, and she kind of runs off with it, and he leads you out of the house and around the back. And as you're walking, he also explains that the shipment is nearly ready. and as promised to your mother, Seraphine, you are still expected to escort it to the capital of Jakarta, Elendor.
Has she been bothering you? I haven't gotten any word from her, so I assume that that's all been directed to you in the meantime.
Well, there was a very unpleasant conversation in which she accused me of getting one of her assets killed, and I explained to her that you are not dead, but merely outside of the influence of her magic at the moment.
It unsettles Wren that she's checking in on her in that way.
But as I had faith that you would do so, I fulfilled my end of the bargain already, and I appeased her by letting her know that she will now be the Vice Minister of Mysticism, and also that all of future Galderite operations will be under her control.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So when you arrive in the capital, I suspect she'll be standing on the docks. She won't want to miss the opportunity to watch her own son bring in the shipment that will change the Empire forever.
That seems about right. Well, thank you for all of the work that you've done on my behalf while I was away.
You've more than earned it. I know that you have your own reasons as well, but your service to the Empire is impressive and commendable. You've earned your freedom and then some. I don't think that your mother should have any further say in how you operate.
That is the hope.
Well, I have seen to it. She understands the arrangement. The second that shipment is signed over to her care, you are freed from your burdens of family.
Wren doesn't fully stop, but you can see that there's like a bit of a pause in her walking. I don't think she can really even roll very low on hiding her emotions. So that's about as much as you see from her, and she goes quiet for the next little bit of walk towards the lab.
Yeah. You get to the lab. The doors are partially open. Of course, there are half a dozen men standing outside. You notice that two of them, though they carry swords, seem to have a number of component pouches strapped to various places on their bodies. And there's definitely this palpable sort of aura of magical energy kind of coming off of the building of the laboratory. As Drindle approaches, they all kind of step aside and like allow him to move through the doors. And as you enter the building, Trevor, who is wearing a pair of like spectacles with like multiple magnifiers, like moved down on one eye, and also a second set that is just on his forehead. He kind of looks up and he goes, "Oh, great, Bumble's here. Oh, actually, all of you. Does this mean they brought the artifact back? I would like to run some tests to ensure." And immediately, Drindle cuts him off. "That artifact is my concern, not yours. Focus on production here. Once the first shipment is out, we can discuss the other experiments you wanted to explore." "Of course, Master Bumble. Must be difficult running the entire continent like your personal plaything. Don't your fingers ever get tired, oh great puppeteer?"
I love this man.
You see him just kind of sigh and rub his temple, and he just says, Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm just manipulating everyone for my personal enjoyment. Anyway, they wanted to see the production, and immediately Trevor kind of turns and extends his arms, and you can see almost half of the storage area of the lab is filled up with sealed crates, each of them marked with like an arcane sigil, and the other, there's only about half a dozen empty crates remaining. There are wagons that are already filled up, though there's no horses currently tacked to them. And this massive device that kind of houses the inner crucible that you managed to obtain from the Genasi is just like humming. Like you can feel the vibration in the floor, in the air, all around you. He kind of gestures around and goes, "See, I've been working hard. 3 more days at the most."
Well, it looks like you've been very busy. This was like pretty much empty-ish,
Yes.
right? Before? Okay, yeah. Is there anything else that we should know that you've learned since we last spoke, aside from don't blow it up?
Well, no, don't blow it up is the most important thing, of course. But I was instructed by Bumble that the Amber Glows intend to use the refined Galderite to make weapons and armors and that sort of thing. So
That's
I
the plan.
did come up with sort of a rudimentary architecture that you can use if you're so inclined. Of course, feel free to experiment. Once it's refined, it's relatively stable to work with as long as you don't do something stupid like hit it with direct bolts of magic.
So infusing it with magic isn't a good idea?
Well, it's complicated. The Galderite is essentially magic. It's crystallized, pure magic. However, if you hit it with a spell that disrupts that crystalline matrix of its structure, then it kind of all comes apart very quickly.
So making flaming weapons would be a bad idea.
Oh no, you can make flaming weapons with it, but you have to do it a certain way. Well,
can you show me?
The flaming thing is, okay. Let's start with the basics, and then we'll talk about the experiments that I've been planning ever since we started. And he literally like gets out 6 scrolls and like just unfurls them, and then like he kind of rambles about how different things could work, and then he goes, right, but the basics, and then pulls out this one smaller scroll, and you can see it's actually like sealed and has like your emblem on it, but since you're here, he breaks it, opens it up, and holds it out to you. He places it on the floor kind of thing and slides it forward, and you can see that there is like a schematic for making a weapon with like an arcane slot, if you will. And see, if you have a chunk of Galderite that you can just put in there, then the magic just wicks out through the entire weapon, and it can be permanent. Of course, you can always remove them and put something else in if you prefer. I got the idea from those glasses that
Wren wears.
Weren't you an elvish boy before?
I feel like that's a Vix thing, not a Wren thing. Wren would definitely remember that. Am I able to retcon that, or are you going to make me live with that consequence?
You have made it a point several times to always turn into an elvish boy.
I think Wren's careful enough as a spy for the Empire that she would know better. So,
if not, Drindle probably would have told you.
We'll retcon and move back, and he goes, the elvish boy, the Dolores wears. Why do you need dark vision, by the way?
Oh, well, it doesn't just do that.
Right. Well, anyway, I liked the simple design of that, and so I decided to drop schematics, ways you can do this. Your father, I believe, will understand how to make this work.
Yeah, he's smart.
The key is you just need a filament of any sort of magically conductive metal. It doesn't even have to be particularly impressive. In a pinch, some gold will do, though maybe not as effectively as something like mithril. And you can see that, like, basically, it's literally, he shows you, like, the design of a longsword with, at the base of the blade, there is an opening where you can slot in a piece of galderite, and it shows that there's just a wick of mithril moving out down the length of the blade that carries the magic through it.
That's so cool. That's Megan saying that.
And it'll work with just about anything, weapons, armor, anything. But if my theories are correct, and based on some experiments I've run in my lab up in the north, interacting it with different types of magic as you infuse the galderite, it could produce different effects. Something not just magically better, but something that allows fire or cold or lightning, or maybe you could throw it and make it come back to you, or cause illusions when you hit someone with them or when you get hit. The possibilities are basically endless, and well, I've been wanting to conduct experiments all month, and well, Bumble here has not allowed me because production, of course, is the highest priority. His royalness cannot go without his extraordinary wealth being increased for weeks at a time, can he?
Brielle's giggling a little. Could I bring my dad here sometime and you could show him, like, hands-on?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Any master of the forge, I could show how to do some pretty interesting things.
I just don't want us to blow stuff up accidentally.
Yes, well, yes. Don't hit it with magic directly, is really what you need to know.
Okay. And that's mine? And she points to the thing he just opened up with her sigil.
Yes. Oh, yeah. These are the schematics I wanted to give you.
Yeah. Thanks.
And he points. That crate is for your family, and there's a not a tiny, not as big as the big shipment crates, but not at all a tiny shipment crate of galderite, and not that anyone in this room would actually know, but the actual value of that would be about 80,000 gold.
Whew.
Steal
I have
right.
to apologize to Drindle.
Jeez.
I mean, you can just get those rock people to give you some more for free if you need
It's
it.
true.
Now, I
I'm
had a
going to them for
question.
the mithril.
For
Yes.
this gilderite, you said applying magic or casting magic directly to it will cause an explosion.
Typically, yes.
Is there specific kinds of magic that produce different effects for it?
Well, it's when it's refined, it's relatively inert's not the right word. Dormant, let's say.
Right.
So unless you do something to disrupt that cellular matrix of it, which typically involves evocation magic, so you might be able to manage it with something else if you try hard enough. Some transmutation could disrupt it.
True. All right. I'm more so wondering if there's a way to, I don't know, weaponize it? Like a
Oh,
granado
absolutely.
or something like that?
Yes, but you're talking about a very expensive grenade.
True. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah,
But a
even
very
this chunk, and he
destructive
picks
one?
up a tiny chunk. This is worth about 10 platinum right there.
Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah, no, that's not going to be feasible. I was thinking cannons for the new ship, but
Hey, you're pretty good at
Very
making things blow up all on
expensive
your own.
ammunition.
You
It's
hear
true. It's true.
Drindle clear his throat. Actually, one of the ships I'm offering you already has arcane cannons.
Oh, you're a dear.
Oh no.
I guess we'll take that one then.
It was my first warship. Of course, you'll need to crew it, and
A warship. All right. All right. We'll talk about that when I see them.
yes, first thing in the morning, if you don't mind. I have a lot
Perfect.
of business to attend to. So, Dawn at the docks.
Sure. Absolutely.
Good. Well then, if no one needs me here, no one's ever needed you ever. Right. Okay. Play nights with our friends, Trevor. He turns and leaves.
Bye, Trevor. I'll talk to you soon.
It's Drindle leaving.
Oh,
Trevor's
sorry.
remaining.
Never mind. I'll still talk to Trevor soon.
Great. Well, now that he's gone, what else would you like to know?
I have a note. Did we ever ask Trevor about the prison of gods?
I think
Should we?
I think that
No, I think we decided not to, but I have that as my note still.
I think that was him. I think I got it mixed up. I think it was him that told Silra that it was a spell called the Prison
Got it. Okay.
of the Gods.
That is
Got
correct.
it. Got it.
So he knows about it already.
Okay. Can I keep the Galderite here until we get the forge built and my parents come over and everything? Is
Oh,
that
I
gonna be a
thought you would
problem?
ship it down to Atagrim, but yeah, you can keep
Well,
it here.
I'm shipping my parents here. That's the plan.
Okay. You won't have as many buyers out here, but I suppose there might be some.
Would it maybe be smart to split up the shipment, Brielle?
I guess we could do that. If they could get a head start.
Well,
Let's do that.
I mean, if he's as good as I've heard, even if he makes 1 or 2 items and manages to sell them in the city, that'd be enough money for them to come out here and buy a house.
You're right.
No, they wouldn't have to share an apartment with you and your roommates.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh, yeah. That's for the best.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah, let's
one bed.
Don't worry
One
about
bed,
it.
2 boys. That's fine.
Yeah.
Her
Oh,
dad
we
won't
should have
die.
gone after her. I knew we should have gone after her.
You're coming back with
Yeah,
us.
we'll definitely split that up so that they can get a house because that's going to be probably for everyone's safety. That's a good idea.
Everyone's safety.
You see something click for Trevor. He goes, "Oh, that's right. You're connected to that acolyte boy."
What? No.
Yes,
She's like-
Demetrius's new apprentice.
Maybe. What do you say about him? Anything good? Anything bad? Is he a good student?
Well, if Tenebrius is to be believed, and he is about 1/4 of the time, that boy has promise that has not been seen for hundreds of years.
Awesome.
Of course, he
Yeah, that's
says
my
the same
boyfriend.
thing about himself. So
Yeah.
Mm.
all right. Well, if you're just going to lollygag around, then you should probably leave and let me get back to work.
How far do you think this works? The range on this, and she'll pull out the rock that she's supposed to contact him with, like anywhere, right?
It should work anywhere, but it didn't work wherever you went when you were gone.
Okay. So, doesn't work in anti-scrying places. Noted.
Yeah, something was blocking it. And then I had a look at my ball over there and couldn't find you. So it was a little confusing, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Magic is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Wren has anything to ask him about the Galderite.
Yeah, I want to go see if we can go find Eric. unless anybody has anything else to do here.
Nope, I'm good.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome. You might want to close the door on your way. Things are going to get noisy. Trevor, too, I got a big chunk for you. And you see another version of him just walks out from around the device. And as he makes his way over to the other Trevor, he grabs a chunk of verglass that is quite sizable. And he walks up to him, hands it to him, and then they kind of go around opposite sides of the device. And as they start opening up compartments, the whole thing just goes and like powers down, and like each like chug of it like shakes the whole freaking ground.
Right. I'm sure they're still complaining about that in the city. She says that slightly.
So your plan is to head into the city and look around for Aerie.
If we pass by the Gilded Giant, I don't remember exactly where it was in the city.
It wasn't far from Tenebrious's tower, which is like right in the sort of like prime real estate area of downtown.
If it looks like they're not going to find Aerie, then I think she's going to excuse herself to go there.
What's up, David? Looks like you got something.
I can scry on Aerie and see where she is.
You absolutely can if you'd like to.
I'm going to do that instead of wandering around town.
Marco.
Yeah.
Let me keep myself honest. Time is a weird soup. Let me make sure I have a spell slot for that.
Yes, please and thank you. And well, that's right. It doesn't require expended components. You just need
right.
Okay.
I do.
Neat. Yeah, you go ahead, burn your spell slot as you cast Scrying on Aerie, the monster hunter, and you see her in the north part of Kyne, not too far from the gates, sitting on top of her wagon, whittling a piece of wood down with her dagger. Almost immediately after the spell is cast and you see her there, she looks up, she goes, "Oh, hi friend, who are you?"
Who are you? I
You
love
got some
that.
creep watching me, right?
I can't talk through it, so it'll just she's here.
Oh, you're gone.
Oh my god. She was by the gates of it.
Yeah, not far from the gates at the north end of the city.
Okay. Yeah, Wren will go. Even if it takes them out of the way, then she'll definitely wants to get rid of all of these things that they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys head towards the north end of the city.
And I look like myself when I leave the property.
Good to know. Yeah, you make your way through. A lot of the stores are kind of closing up now for the evening, and the city's busy as ever, though. You know, lots of taverns that are filled up and people going about to their homes and other places. And you make your way towards the northern gate, where mostly the city kind of opens up. Not so many tightly packed buildings, but more like pens for horses and like big lanes for wagons and that sort of thing. A lot of sort of shipping and receiving kind of areas, as this is sort of the main trade road for the entire continent. And there you find, as part of a line of wagons that seem to be waiting opportunity to leave the city, you see Aerie sitting on top of her wagon.
Do we happen to also see Nadia?
You do not see Nadia's wagon.
All right. Wren's gonna approach and wave her down.
Oh, hi, friends. Hey, was it you guys that did the thing in the air?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay. I'm glad it wasn't a creep, because I just realized that could be weird. What if someone did that to me while I was sleeping? That'd be really awkward.
That would be. Actually, that was the first time I tried that. So I hadn't thought about that.
Well, it's okay. I don't mind. It's not like you overstayed your welcome. And she like hops down to the ground. Being a halfling, it's quite a long drop from where she is. But she hits the ground like completely seamlessly. Doesn't even seem to bend her knees as she hits, and immediately walks up to Bastion. Silver, you look so different.
Right? Yeah, I got a new accent too.
That's so cool. How did you do that? And the eye thing? Wow.
I know, right? It's so cool.
She like kind of leans in, takes you by the arm. Back of your hands so hairy.
This
Yep.
is Ari.
Hi, Ari. Nice to meet you. I'm actually Bastion.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
That's all right.
To be fair, he led you on.
I did.
Yeah, well, you know, he's got that tall and imposing and magical kind of feel to him. I just thought it might be Silra.
Thank you.
Silra's a little bit scarier than you, though.
Yeah.
Never met her.
Oh, you should. She's pretty.
Yeah.
I'd probably like her then.
Silver's actually staying in Hardova now.
Oh, that's wild. Maybe I can visit her. Where is she staying?
I think I'll be able to find her at the Great Goblin.
That place is so cool.
We have some things that might be of interest to you, and she's going to kind of set
lot.
her bag of holding down somewhere. We've encountered a lot of interesting creatures, and she's going to first she'll pull out the things from, was it the Bahir that had the lightning sack and the scales and the 4 teeth? Yes, that's what he called it. So that's what I put in my thing.
Oh, wow. It's a Arcanum Fundamentus. That's really neat. But it's not from a dragon.
I don't quite know what that thing was, to be honest, but it
Well,
was
it wasn't a
causing
dragon, because see, when a dragon has one of these, it has a particular shape. It's like a capital Y, but with an extra line through it.
This was big and blue and had a. Bears have 6 legs, right?
At least.
Yeah, it
least
had
six
lots of
legs.
legs.
Yeah, it had lots of legs and no wings.
Well, that's creepy. I don't know what that is, but
It was causing a lot of problems in the countryside.
Could breathe lightning though, so
yeah, I can tell. Look, and she like pokes it, and you see a jolt of sparks come out of it.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
It's cool. What can I make with this? Javelin of lightning, maybe some lightning arrows. No, there's so many options.
Would you be able to make an already magical javelin have lightning on
That's
it?
what I was thinking.
It depends. A lot of magic items are kind of set, if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
What about
I
this
could
one?
maybe make an oil of lightning to put on it.
Oh, you could dip
That'd
it
be
in.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I could. All right. If that's what you want, leave me the javelin. Well, actually, I guess I don't need the javelin. I could just make it oil. It might be fun to test it, but no, it's fine. It's fine. You can make the javelin. I'll make you an oil. And
I need it because I don't want to do running. I'm tired of running.
I hear you. It's really hard when your legs are short like ours.
Oh. Yeah, it must be really hard. I mean, not to say you're short, but
We're short.
yeah. I can be taller. It just still sucks to run.
Yeah, but you're a giant, right?
I can be, yeah.
So you're really short for a giant. So you
Oh,
must
yeah.
know what I'm going through.
I do, yeah.
Baby Jack. good.
Baby giant good guy. Baby everything.
Yep.
That's just going to pull out. I just put. You told me a bunch of crystals from the Earth Salamander, and so she's gonna grab that and put those out.
I don't know what these are. What are these?
So I think they were like, it looked like verglass embedded in the salamander thing,
Yeah.
right? I think this creature was made from, or at least infused with verglass. It was like a large salamander sort of thing, but looked like it had been affected by its environment.
Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Do you have any idea what it did with these things? Just so that I don't, because I like they have to experiment and play around with it.
I think it was just the armor for it.
Yeah.
Was this the one that exploded into crystals when we hit it, or was
Yep.
that a different thing?
That was this thing.
The Hydra was the armor.
It seemed to use these most offensively in a way. When we were trying to fight it, when we struck these, they exploded. And
You can see she has like a little hammer and chisel in her hands. She's like, okay, I won't do that then.
maybe be careful. Put on some goggles or something.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a great place to experiment with this. Okay, you've got a bunch of them. I might not be able to get the highest yield because I do have to play around, but
I mean,
but
These also came from that, and she's gonna put 2 eyes from it down.
Gross. Okay.
Are there things
I thought-
more would prefer us to get? We don't know sometimes. We just go, well, Ari would like it. It's a monster part.
I
So
mean, that's fine. I can probably do something. Did it have good senses? Because that's usually what I use the eyes for, is like potions of dark vision or true sight
Right.
or that sort of thing.
we were certainly fighting it in a dark place.
Great. Okay. Well then, and you want? Is this everything?
I've got something you might be interested in. To pull out one of those vials of Oblex.
oh yeah.
What the hell is that? She can
Yeah.
take it. I've never seen anything like this. This is a really cool substance.
It was some sort of seemed to be like an intelligent slime creature, an intelligent ooze.
Oh. Okay,
It
I
was
have some ideas.
exhibiting tactics. It did a pretty good job of actually managing to trick us, which is not something you usually see in an ooze. I've got a little more too, but
How many do you have?
I've just got the 2.
Okay, and I would have wished for more, but with these I might be able to make 4 potions, maybe 2 and 2 if I can pull off what I'm thinking I can pull off.
What do you
What are you
think you can
thinking?
pull off?
Well, I've heard of things like this being used before for potions of mind reading and
Oh.
potions of suggestion.
That could be useful. Yeah,
Mhm.
go nuts. I'm not going to do anything with them.
I would be interested in a potion of suggestion, but if you can only make one, I understand.
Well,
Oh, and
if I only make 1, you can have it, but for a price.
That's not all. She's going to then bring out. She has 11 plates made of verglass from the Hydra.
Yeah, they're not made of verglass, but rather it sort of incorporated into their structure. Yeah, as you start pulling these out, she kind of just like looks at it and she goes, "Oh, I have some great ideas for this, but I don't know that I have the right setup for it."
What do you need?
Forge?
You're in luck. I know someone that has one.
Okay,
It's-
great. So tell me where they are, and
If you go up the street, and she's just gonna give her the directions to the Phoenix Forge, just tell them that it's actually all the people are in Silverbrook now. Is that it?
You don't know that. You know they're not
No.
where they used to be.
Got it. If no one's there, figure out a way in. It's okay. I can probably replace the locks. And
Oh, I'm very
Uh,
subtle. You wouldn't even know I was there.
perfect. And then if someone is there, tell them Brielle said it's okay.
Okay. I also need someone who can work the forge.
We're gonna be around for a few days. It sounded like.
Might be enough time to get started at least.
Yeah.
Let me
Well,
let me draw something up. I think I have a great idea for this.
okay.
And
Now,
she kind of like takes them all and just chucks them into her wagon.
did we already give the wyvern stingers to Ari?
I think so.
Okay. Then I think that is it then from what I had to give her.
I got one more thing you might be interested in, mostly because I don't know what it is. A third vial of the jungle slime that I picked out of the river
I
that
forgot.
From the river.
appears to be moving.
She kind of like picks it up and she looks at it again. She holds it up to a light. There's something living in there.
Yeah, I thought so. I don't know quite what it is. Found it when we were standing in a river while we were fighting some big snakes, and I think it tried to dissolve my legs.
Let me see something. And then she casts a spell and she starts talking in a really weird way. No, that didn't work.
But
what about she casts a different spell? Rowan, do you have Speak with Plants?
I don't have it prepared, but I do know the spell.
You recognize that spell. And as she starts talking to the vial, she then starts nodding. She goes, okay, so it's kind of like a plant creature.
Oh, weird. I guess that's not me. I didn't clock that as a plant.
Yeah, it's a weird one though. It's almost like an animal.
Hey, maybe I'll have a little chat with it.
I think I know what I could use these for. Are you familiar with the concept of symbiosis?
Oh, very well, yeah.
Okay. What if we put that concept into a dagger?
I am struggling to grasp how a concept like that could be incorporated into a weapon.
Okay, that's fair. Like, okay, she runs into her wagon and she comes out a second later and she has a little staff in her hands and she's like, see this thing?
Yeah.
And you see how there's like little bugs on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like how this one's got mushrooms on it.
Yeah, exactly like that, except not quite because
Exactly, but not quite.
You're right, but you're also wrong.
Exactly, but not quite.
So imagine that these bugs on my staff ate people, right? So then, in order to make sure that they had people to eat, they made the staff better at hitting people. So if I hit a person, boom, it's more effective because the bugs, but then the bugs are fed by the bits of person that are left on the staff.
Yeah. That's very, very much the circle of nature there.
Exactly. So, we'll call it like the Circle of Nature Ultimate Venom Dagger.
I think we can work on the name.
I think it's a great name.
All right.
Shanks has all these things statted up ready, and you guys are like, let's change the name.
If you think I'm not talking out my ass all the time, you are.
I want the Circle of Awesome Venom Dagger on my character sheet next session.
I want him to have to call it every session. That's why I want it.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll work with that, and if you want it, I'll have to charge you, but you can have it.
I don't have any use for a dagger.
Okay, well, maybe Wren wants it? You're really good with knives, right?
Sorry, I completely tuned out as soon as you guys started talking about the way that a plant could be used on a dagger.
Do you want a dagger that has a living creature inside it that will poison people for you?
That would be very useful.
Okay. So I'll try to make that, and if I'm successful, you can give me 300 gold for it, and all this other stuff. I'm gonna take out a small share, but I still need a down payment because I like to eat. So
Oh, yeah, for
maybe
sure.
50 gold, and then we'll split kind of what I make out of it.
50 gold total from me, is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah,
50 gold total for everything, and then once I'm done making stuff out of it, we'll split the profit. I'll give you half of what I make.
Rowan pulls out that pouch of platinum that Drindle gave him earlier and pulls out 5.
Oh, you're covering this one, Rowan.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've got some money now. I don't.
Rowan,
Why have it if you're not going to
fancy.
spend it?
You
She's
come up with
clearly
new
like,
magic staff and all these platinum pieces.
Oh, I mean, I found this on the ground.
Okay, well, still, it's cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Can you eat those mushrooms? Do they grow back if you eat them?
I haven't tried. I might look into that.
It'd be interesting. I wonder what would happen if you ate.
And
a
it'd probably
mushroom.
make you get pretty sleepy. The staff can make people fall asleep.
It'd be really good when you have insomnia.
Let me know if you have insomnia.
I don't usually. I usually tire myself out around 9 o'clock.
I buy that.
She's like a puppy. She just crashes really hard.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get to work, and it's also almost 9, so you guys should probably get going.
Sorry to keep you up.
Well, it's okay. I love when you bring me monster parts.
It was nice to meet you. I'll bring some myself next time.
That'd be great. Thanks, Bastion.
Bastion, there you go.
did Ari have any response to the fact that we have wyverns on us right now?
That's something that I should have brought up immediately.
It's hard to remember.
I'll get a stuffed wyvern.
Out
and
of
mount it
sight,
to
out
my
of mind.
chair.
Yeah.
No, she
each
definitely would have been like, "You have wyverns," and come running at you and just been like touching them.
Yeah, I think Ari's probably the only person that Wren wouldn't be concerned about touching the wyverns. Like, she probably knows more about them than Wren does.
Can you tell me if mine is a boy or a girl?
I guess. You just want me to like lift up its leg and look?
If that's how you do it. I don't know. Well, we were able to figure out one of them, but not
I
the
can
other
usually
two.
tell by the color, but yours looks different color-wise.
Yeah.
So
He's white.
yeah. Well, yeah. What's his name?
Ash, and Brielle will just like pick him up so she doesn't have to like lift his leg up.
She, as you lift him up, she actually just kind of goes and tries to take him at the torso. So, come on, Ash, come on. And as soon as she does, you can see it kind of unfurls its wings and then puts its talons down on her shoulder, kind of thing.
Don't
And
hurt her.
it's like going as if trying to lift her off the ground. And she's like, "Yeah, nice try. Oh, yep, no, he's a boy." And
Okay. Thank you. I knew you were a good boy. I've been wondering that for a while.
Imagine
Thanks.
explaining to Huntress that her NPC got carried off by a wyvern.
Drop it.
Is her iguana okay? The wyverns didn't steal her iguana, right?
you don't see the iguana at the moment.
Oh.
Okay, well, yeah, come back. It depends.
Do you want to meet at the forge in a day?
Right, the forge too. Oh man, there's a lot I have to do. Okay, I can meet you at the forge tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and we'll see what we can work on with that, and we'll make up a plan. I should have some of it done by then, but then the rest of it will probably be done by the end of the next day.
Okay.
Before we leave you to your sleeping, did you happen to see Nadia at all while you were in town?
Nadia doesn't really hang out where I hang out.
That's fair. She hasn't been with any of the caravans you've...
No. In fact, she said she wouldn't be for quite a while.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Wait, are you two dating?
Oh, no, we're not.
That's a shame. Good night. And she turns and all right. Well, she heads back into her wagon, and you guys head off somewhere else in the city for the rest of the evening. We're a little bit over our break time, so we'll take a little break, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Welcome back, everyone. All right. Well, after a delightful conversation and business exchange with Ari, you guys have the night to yourselves. You've got some time to spend in the city, a little bit of downtime before you hit the seas again. What are you all doing for the rest of the night?
I'm going to go see my apartment with Ben because I promised him I'd go with him and not Jorf.
Oh, hey, Jorf, you're already here. What's up?
This place looks great.
Yeah, you head. What are you laughing at?
She's already been there.
You head down to the Deer and Damsel, and Jorf is helping out. The place is pretty busy. You can see he's still wearing his baking apron, but he's carrying drinks out to some of the tables. But then as soon as he sees you at the door, he just goes, "Jeremy, I'm done," and takes his apron off and chucks it into the kitchen.
Shouldn't you like help? No. Okay.
I told her I'd help out until you got here.
Okay.
This is beyond my normal duties, so. Besides, I don't know if you noticed, but she hired some attractive young women to help her out here, and this place has gotten even more busy as a result, so.
She's smart that way.
She's very smart and terrifying, in a cool way.
Yeah. Any attractive women catch your eye?
I mean, I don't know that. Should we talk about that? That's.
I don't know. Isn't that what roommates talk about? I don't know. Just, do you want to show me the apartment?
Right. Yeah. Let's go see the apartment because I'd rather spend time with you anyway.
Okay.
As you head out the door, one of the waitresses just like, "Bye, Fen."
She's looking at whatever troll.
And he shoves her out the door. But he leads you down the street and towards the apartment. Do you walk side by side with him, kind of thing? And
Yeah.
Small talk.
Where is the apartment located in the city?
It's closer to downtown than the Deer and Damsel, which is in the west end, a little bit higher end stuff.
Paying good money.
But downtown, you're kind of more. It's more middle of the road. You're but you're also near everything, so it's kind of convenient in a way. Yeah, you are in a third floor apartment above a couple of shops, a general goods store and a cutlery store, knife maker. And as he turns the last corner, he kind of goes, "You already know where we're going?"
Okay, I can't lie to you. George showed me.
That guy gets to do everything first with you.
No, you got to sail with me first. I met you first.
Yeah. So how come he gets everything? It's fine. I should have been more bold on the ship, I guess.
I mean, you did tell me to leave you alone for the first 2 days, so.
Well, you struck me as a landlubber who was just going to get in the way, and
I get that.
but I didn't know who you were then. And if I had, well, let me tell you, you would not have gotten rid of me on that boat.
Oh, okay. Keep that in mind. Show me the apartment. I want your view. I haven't seen your room. You could show me your room.
Okay. Well, so I'm surprised Jorf didn't show you around. My room's the one with the bed in it.
Yeah, I assumed that because you said I could stay in it tonight.
Yeah. So he opens it up, and like Jorf's just sitting there on the couch with a book, and he's like, "Hey, bro." Yeah, hey man. How long you been here? Oh, I just got here. No.
I told him.
Sorry, man. She came to the tower, and I wanted to get away from Inebrius and his weird little party. So we came back here to check out the place. We didn't do anything weird, though. You just see him glare at Jorf for a minute. Right. Okay, because that had to be said if you didn't. Okay.
What would be weird?
Here's the closet where we can hang coats and stuff, and over here is the living area. And I've got all my stuff set up in the kitchen, so if you want to cook anything, do you cook, Brielle?
I'm an awful cook.
Oh.
But I'll try.
You don't have to. I'll do the cooking. I kind of have everything set up in a certain way anyway. You know, it's like you wouldn't like it if someone just went into your forge and started moving your hammers around and stuff.
I would hate that. I would hate that.
So maybe I'll just do the cooking while you're here.
Okay. I'll just do the eating. I like that.
Jorf's actually a pretty good cook too, so he could always help out if he's around and not hanging out with dusty old bones over there. Anyway, so I've got some bread here, and he's got like this basket on the side counter. It's wrapped up in a cloth, and so just take it. Anything that's on the counter like that, you can just take. And walks around, and he's like, "This would be your room, I guess." I guess we didn't really think this through. Unless you guys are staying together.
Well, I'm not going to be here for a lot of the time. I'm going across the ocean. So, Jorf said he'd stay here if you'd let him, and he'd pay you if he doesn't want to stay.
Yeah, I know. He's like, yeah, but we only have the 2 bedrooms, so I was just wondering what the plan is there, how far things have gotten. Anyway, this is my bedroom.
Okay.
Like, you know, it's the one with the bed and my dresser there.
Looks really nice. I like it.
Yeah, it was really expensive to have it moved here, but it's the one my dad made for me, so...
Oh, I love that. Is he a carpenter?
Yeah, well, sort of. Like, he was. Sort of.
Is your dad still with us?
Not right now.
Okay.
He's I don't know what the word is for it. Not allowed to leave because he did some things.
Oh. I'll keep that secret.
Knows, but
oh,
he's a nice guy. He just gets himself into trouble sometimes. He was a good dad. Taught me how to fight really well. maybe too well.
Brielle's laughing because she's thinking of him coming back with the black eye after the letter incident. She's like, I bet you fight really well.
Yeah, I mean, I can hold my own, but, you know, well, my dad likes to fight quite a bit. Sometimes, you know...
Would I know him?
Maybe. Yeah, have you traveled much?
No.
Well...
Meeting you was my first time out of my house, actually, so,
yeah,
no.
well, you probably don't know him then. He fights mostly around the taverns in Norvik.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Okay. Well, even there, it's not like he's well known, but, you know, everyone kind of knows him because he's a bit of a loudmouth, too.
What's his name? Come back to that later. Dad. His name is Dad.
Yeah, don't you know all dads are called Dad?
Ben, oh, you know, I never asked him.
Well, actually, his name is my name. Well, sort of. Like,
Oh, okay.
Fen is short for Dreffin, and
Okay.
yeah, I'm Dreffin Jr. But I prefer Fen, obviously, because
Ben is a great name.
who wants to be Dreffin Jr.?
Yeah.
You know, especially when your dad's in jail and got a bit of a reputation. But still, he's good with his hands. I mean, it's a solid dresser. If you need to put some things in it for now, you can.
Oh, that'd be great.
I've also got the closet if you need to hang anything up, and well, this is the place.
Can I put my dress in there? I have a dress. I haven't worn it yet, but I need
Yeah,
a place to hang it.
Totally. Did you want to try it on then, just in case it doesn't fit? You know.
I actually haven't tried it on yet. Do you want me to try it on? I could try it on.
You hear from the couch in the living area. Yeah, you should totally try it on.
Okay. I'll go in my room then. We'll like go and put on that green dress.
Make a perception check.
A perception check. Or am I good at that? Not really.
Oh, not bad. You hear some frantic whispering from beyond the door as you're changing, and you definitely hear the words "my girlfriend," and a moment later, it's like, oh, it's cool.
You know what that means?
You didn't roll quite high enough, but you rolled pretty good, so I gave you something.
Okay, we both want to
Out
see
the
it.
dress. Just like Silver picked it out for me.
When you open the door, they're both like trying to act super casual. And just like, that's a really cool dress. Wait,
Yeah, I thought so.
Silver
It's
picked it out, you say?
Yeah, it's a little low in the back for me. And like Brielle turned, but her hands are like covering the lowest part of her back. So she's so like shy about it.
As you turn around to show them, you just hear like multiple, like, as they're like, as they're like hitting each other.
Anyways, that's my dress. Can I take it off now?
They both go beet red.
Right here?
Yeah, you can take off whatever you want to take off.
Okay. Shall I go back in her room?
I can hear the letter back home now. I asked these two boys if they wanted me to take off my dress.
So
But
I
yeah.
did.
I don't know what they were doing, but it sounded like they were beating each other off.
The throuple, it's a thing now. Anyways, she'll just like spend the little bit of time with them or whatever, and then probably that evening, she's just gonna feel bad for inviting Jorf over when she has no bed. So she'll be like, you can sleep on the couch if you want, because there's no bed, and I'll just sleep in my bedroll on the floor. Or if you want, you can sleep on the bedroll, but it won't be comfy.
I think Fen takes like a really relaxed attitude, but he's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out." And then just like opens another bottle of wine, and like, it's like one of those things where you kind of stay up talking later than you should, and everyone just kind of sleeps wherever they are.
Perfect.
But yeah, the charming night in with your boyfriend and his friend.
His boyfriend. This is my boyfriend. This is my boyfriend.
Same brain.
Yeah.
Who's next? This feels like such an insane episode so far.
And I'm going to keep that going because I would like to study my Draconic 101 textbook this evening.
All right. What is it you're trying to glean from this?
The first steps in the process of learning Draconic.
Fair enough. Yeah, let's make some sort of intelligence roll.
Just a straight up one, or I don't actually think I have any intelligence.
I'm not sure there's any skill that would be specific to learning a language, so
Yeah,
let's just go straight up intelligence.
let's see how it goes.
Yeah, you do a pretty decent job of getting through the first couple of chapters of this Draconic primer. And you start to understand some of the symbols and their basic pronunciation. Draconic, you learn, though, unlike Common, has a way of pronouncing different characters and different syllables in different ways to mean different things, kind of thing, which isn't too different from the Sylvan that you are familiar with from the Feywild. So it kind of clicks a little bit for you after the couple of chapters that you get through, and I'd say you make about 10% progress to actually understanding at least how to speak Draconic as opposed to actually knowing the language.
Yeah, it's like if I'm in Draconia, I'll be able to like ask for the bathroom or where the library is.
Sure.
Où est la bibliothèque?
It's more like you've learned some of the basic symbols, but it's like you learned that, like, oh, in Japanese they say the sentence in a different order than we do, and like,
Oh no, I mean when I finish the primer, not yet.
yeah, no, definitely, yeah, you're like 10% of the way through
Yeah.
the primer. All right, and that's it for Rhowan's night.
Yeah, I think maybe at some point if he tried, like if there's like, now try pronouncing this word, he'll look at Connie and see if she does anything.
Fair enough. You see a couple of times her head just kind of tilts.
Cool.
Bastion,
Sure.
where are you going?
Bastion, I think, is going to try to find the captain that was supposed to take us back, if she's still in town.
Yeah, you head down. Well, I assume you're going to head down towards the docks, to Lowtown kind of thing?
Like the taverns or that kind of stuff where people normally frequent.
Yeah, you head down there, and every tavern you pass is absolutely loaded with sailors. And you kind of look around. You don't really see anyone as high class as her. But as you make your way further and further down the docks, you actually notice that out in the bay, the ship that you were on is anchored out there. Which kind of leaves you with the question, did she come to shore or not? And it's unclear, but how long would you like to spend looking for her?
How far out is the ship?
Maybe half a mile?
Okay, so it's out pretty far.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't like just block up the docking area with a massive ship.
Honestly, he doesn't really have very much else to do. He doesn't have too many ties here yet, and his friends are all busy. So he'll spend a decent chunk of the night and otherwise just enjoy the tavern music and all that kind of stuff.
Fair enough. Anything he wants to get up to while he's there? Or is it just kind of typical night of revelry and fun?
Typical night, but I think he'll also start writing a song about Kizik Bright Eye.
Interesting. Give me some sort of, let's say, performance roll.
Sure. Can I use inspiration?
You can use inspiration on that, okay?
I absolutely am.
You love to see it, folks.
It's there for the key rolls like this one.
Exactly. All right. Well, we'll keep the original.
Yeah, you. It's not your best work, but you outline a good framework for the first verse and the chorus. But you're like, as you come away from it, you need to change some of these words.
Yeah,
you
he's
need to
gonna come
fix
back
up
to
the meter a little bit, but you've got a decent foundation.
Okay, perfect.
Well, I was going to cut to Wren now. So
Our
George
kids
back at home.
I can hear them through your
Yeah,
mic, so
believe me, I know. Wren.
Yeah, if everyone just like splits off and does their own thing, then Run is gonna go and see if she can find Nadia. She'd look at the gilded giant and see if she would talk to the people at the desk there, I think.
How is Wren dressed at the moment, and how is Wren looking at the moment?
She looks like herself, and she's wearing a lot of the same clothing that she normally does when it's warmer out, except there's a lot more layers to it. She has her shawl is wrapped around her neck, kind of like a scarf, and she has I don't think she's wearing like a cropped shirt at the moment. It's still fitted, but more coverage on her just because it's colder out now. But she looks pretty much the same as she usually does.
Fair enough. All right. Yeah, well, you approach the desk, and they seem a little curious about you as you make your way towards them, and you see the two young ladies exchange a brief whisper, and she goes, "Can I help you?"
Yes, I'm actually looking for someone that's a frequent visitor here, Nadia Vandren.
Oh, Miss Vandren, is she expecting you?
I think she was expecting me quite some time ago, and I'm late.
If you don't mind, just a moment. And the other girl quickly steps out of view, and you can hear muffled voice. And then she comes out and she goes, "I'm so sorry for holding you up. You may go."
Right. Wren goes to the elevator. Her wyvern was with her. Did they say anything about that?
Nope.
She's going to be extra precautious about the wyvern going in the elevator for the first time. Like, it's fine. We're only going to be in here for a second, sort of
It
thing.
seems fine. It doesn't even seem to notice the enclosed space. But as soon as the lift starts moving, you can see it kind of like trying to balance itself, and it seems really unsteady for the first few seconds until it settles down.
Because Wren doesn't really know what to expect when she sees Nadia, she's going to unwrap the scarf. stick that in the bag. Make sure that she has all of her daggers kind of concealed underneath her shirt. And I think she also takes off some of the looser, like, jewelry as well that's around her neck. Sticks those in the bag.
Okay.
She heads up.
Yeah, you end up on this top floor where there is only 2 rooms. You can already see that there is light pouring into the hallway from an open doorway, a silhouette filling part of it. As you make your way down, she is standing there in a very sheer red nightgown, leaving very little to the imagination.
Yeah, you know what? I think she probably noticed Wren's like the little glint in her white eyes kind of flick down her as she approaches.
Wren, it's been a while.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
You don't need to apologize.
Well, I do like to be where I tell people that I'm going to be.
Punctual. I appreciate that. But again, you don't need to worry about me. I owe you so much. Come in.
Wren steps inside. I think she's looking around too, like she's really kind of like unsure because if Nadia's been looking into these spindles, she's like sort of worried that Nadia's like now being watched too.
She walks in and, as per last time, kind of grabs 2 glasses and a bottle of wine. And she pours 2 glasses and then sits near the fireplace and crosses her legs. Well, unfortunately, I have some bad news for you, my friend.
Is that so?
Yes. I had met with a contact in the Swindell organization and, well, forced him to tell me some things.
And
And I found Seraph and his little crew. And I was tracking them for a while. And then they disappeared again.
where did you last see them?
Some little dive bar near the docks. The Broken Barnacle, I think it was called. But him and his crew of 3 went in and never came out. I had to adjust my appearance so I wouldn't be jumped the second I walked through the doors. But when I went inside, I couldn't find them. I questioned the owner, and he couldn't explain the phenomenon.
Are you aware of any underground passage in the
I'm
city?
not, but I'm starting to suspect that's what happened. But I searched. I searched and I searched and I couldn't find anything. The owner certainly didn't seem to know anything about it, even after I pried his mind open.
I think it's concerning to me, Vix, how unconcerning those words are.
That was about 4 days ago.
I was just going to ask.
Well, I had a bead on them for a couple of weeks, but he never showed, so did my best to keep on top of them, and well, now they're gone.
I appreciate it all the same.
It's my pleasure. I do have another contact I can pull on, but I need to first make sure that my last stunt has gone unnoticed.
I have to say that I'm impressed by your thoroughness.
Never do anything half-assed, so you get yourself killed.
I couldn't agree more with that.
But anyway, if you can wait another couple of weeks, then, well, I'll give poor Bilius a call and see what he thinks. And I mean that quite literally. I will see what he thinks.
Well, he's not going to garner any sympathy from me from whatever you might do to him.
Well, hopefully he'll cooperate, but if he doesn't, then perhaps he'll feed the fish at the bottom of the bay.
You've been hard at work, it seems.
Well, I like to repay my favors. Not that this even remotely measures up to what you've done.
It's bringing me closer to the kind of life that I want, so I think in time it will.
Well, for the time being, it's always good to be in a friend's company, and of course, if you can think of any other way you'd like my gratitude to be repaid.
Wren sort of just tucks her hair behind her ear. You know, I see exactly why it's been difficult for people to say no to you.
I usually get what I want. Not always.
Well, this is probably the first time that Nadia has seen her charm actually like affect Wren. She's been kind of giving her like a very like stay over there sort of situation since things have unfolded between her and Garrick. Well, we'll see where that effort takes you then. And she's going to raise her glass of wine to Nadia. If you don't mind, this is exactly the kind of company that I would like to spend my evening with.
Well, I might have to send a few people home, but I would love for you to stay here.
I think Wren offers Nadia kind of like her ear because she knows just how lonely it can be being in a sort of position that she's in. And so she does her best to offer like genuine concern for her. And I don't think she's at all worried about whatever Nadia's getting up to at the moment. It sounds like she really is focusing in on what Wren has asked her to do, and her methods are maybe not things that other people would agree with, but it's probably exactly how Wren would have dealt with it. So she probably stays there until like she either passes out on the couch that she's sitting on, or she ends up walking home at like after midnight.
Fair enough. Yeah, a couple of bottles of wine go down and lots of conversation to be had. She shares about her experience of fleeing the Empire and having to survive on her own despite everything.
She would actually ask her probably once the first bottle of wine is done, she goes, "Did you decide about if you needed me to deliver a message for you?" And I think at this point they're like they're like close to, like the sort of like you get all kind of touchy and feely when you're drunk. That's definitely what's happening here.
Yeah, he definitely has like an arm draped over Wren, and is being a little clumsy with an overfilled glass of wine. She says, "I don't know what. There's definitely things that I need to say to her, but sometimes I wonder what's the point. It's not going to change what happened, and it's not going to change what is to come."
Would it make you feel better, though?
It might, but maybe not as much, knowing that I'm putting you in a precarious situation by asking. I think I've come to value some things more than vindication.
I actually can relate to that, as there are times that I wonder if I should even be chasing down the Swindells, but they are still causing problems for people that I care about, so I guess it's a twofold thing now.
By the way, I wasn't sure that I should say anything because the man doesn't deal fairly. But if you want your affliction healed, I know someone who could probably make that happen.
Sort of tilts her head.
Personally, I think you're beautiful with it. But I know that for you, it represents something different.
My biggest concern was that I would turn up to the Empire completely useless to my mother. And now that's becoming less of a concern for me. So I'm not even sure what I want anymore.
And perhaps it's unnecessary altogether. She takes a noticeably larger gulp.
I'll keep that in mind. It seems I'll have time to think about it. I need to leave in a few days.
Oh, well, that's kind of why I wanted to tell you about it. He's over there in the Empire.
Oh. Taking a name won't hurt.
His name is Theon. Well, I call him Theon. He's a fair bit inland and not in a place that most people travel.
Difficult to find?
If you don't know what you're looking for, yes. And, well, it's complicated because that's because of what Lady Thalores has done.
How do you mean that?
An enchantment on the roads and wooded areas surrounding his home.
I see.
Again, this if you're comfortable with how you look, maybe none of this is necessary. I just He helped me with something a long time ago. Of course, he took a price that wasn't entirely fair. I know that now. But he is very powerful and skilled in all forms of magic.
She's she's definitely like weighing her options. Seraphine's magic is quite powerful from what I hear.
Yes, well, the enchantment won't stop you as long as you know that you're looking for Threnavar, which is a name most have forgotten, a kingdom of old, long before the Empire rose.
I've never heard of it before.
It fell to ruin centuries ago. You see, their king was unmatched on the battlefield. He was stronger, faster, more cunning than just about anyone who ever walked this plane. The one thing he didn't have that he desired was immortality. Ironically enough, that was exactly what somebody offered him. He struck a bargain, and he was offered the curse of vampirism. Bound to his keep, unable to travel far for fear of the sun, he was unable to run his kingdom. Eventually, it fell to his enemies, of which he had many. But there were some that stayed, some who were loyal, some who still live there. However, passage into Threnavar is no longer an easy matter. The enchantment keeps most away, and then Seraphine's seal keeps him from escaping.
Would Wren know anything about her? No, okay, that's what I figured.
This is all new information to Wren.
And why exactly would the Doloreses want to help conceal a vampire?
Well, they wouldn't. That is how Lady Dolores managed to get her current rank and title, by ensuring that the Pale King of Threnavar is no threat to the Empire. You see, rumors were starting to bubble up that he had become accustomed to the sun, that he could now leave. And the Emperor was a tiny bit concerned about a master of all forms of magic who had lived thousands of years and was the greatest warrior ever known. After all, his empire was built on his own strength and cunning. Of course, I only know this because his beautiful and charming wife was a little bit of a talker after she had enjoyed her evening.
You still care for her?
Garrick suddenly told you to leave Cadence. Would you stop caring for him?
I suppose not.
It's been 50 years, and still, sometimes, I wake in the morning and expect her to be next to me.
It must be difficult being someone with such a lengthy lifespan and having to deal with that sort of pain. I almost feel bad now for what I've given you.
No. You've given me the time I need to heal. Do something better.
I think Wren will like kind of the arm that's not around her is just going to like reach out to the hand that she's holding the glass with and give it like a gentle place it over her hand, not to jostle it or anything. I have to say, I clocked you for suspicious as soon as I met you.
I know you did. Could see it in those sharp, cunning eyes of yours.
But I also have to say that you are becoming someone I feel I can confide in about things that no one else seems to understand. And that's invaluable to me.
If you're building up to telling me that you've fallen in love with me, then you should know I would be glad to hear that.
I'm a little bit slower. Just things like that.
I know. I'm only teasing.
I think Wren looks at her glass, downs the rest of it, and I think she's going to she sets it aside, and I think she gets more comfortable since that was like a mid thing that I remembered I wanted to ask her, and yeah, she'll spend the rest of her evening there talking to Nadia.
Very well. Well, you all managed to get a decent night's sleep. Some of you a little more than others. But for the most part, you all end up rested. Who is attempting to meet with Bastion and Drindle at the docks in the morning?
Did it feel like that was a group thing that Bastion wanted us there for? Because Wren is very punctual and would definitely try to if that was the case.
He probably would have shown his excitement while we were like getting ready to leave and all that kind of stuff. Just like any chance he had, he would have been like, "Oh, it's my ship! It's my ship!"
Then I think Wren would definitely try to meet.
Yeah.
Flips out quietly from Nadia's place, wakes up on the couch, kind of disoriented, sees her wyverns like chewing on something and tries to wrestle it away quietly.
Yeah, your wyvern definitely chewed the hell out of a leg of a chair that costs about 10,000 gold pieces.
Yikes. Yikes.
Mending will take care of it.
But you all managed to make it to the docks at first light. You can see that Drindle there is in particularly fine-looking clothing and a breastplate that seems to be made out of pure platinum over top, and a coat of unimaginable extravagance over that. He has he has 6 guards, like 3 on either side, very similar to the men that were standing outside of the lab the previous night. Like 4 pretty burly looking fighters and 2 that seem to be covered in component pouches, as well as a couple of young elves, a man and a woman, both of whom are carrying like a bag and a ledger. And as he sees you all approach, he just gives a simple hand wave kind of thing and looks out to sea with a very slight nod to kind of direct your attention. And you can see that there are 3 ships anchored there, each carrying a banner of his house's coat of arms. And they're all of varying sizes. And as you make your approach, you can see that the 2 younger elves are kind of quietly talking amongst themselves. but he just kind of waits for you to break the silence.
Good morning, Drindle. How are you?
Morning. I don't know, apprehensive, I suppose.
Why is that?
I have a meeting with my brother this afternoon.
Ah,
Oh no.
and that's not a good thing?
I'm sure it will be good for the Empire.
Ah, one of those. I see.
He's not the warmest fellow, you know. He didn't develop my fondness for people.
I've met the like before.
Still, he is the Emperor's most trusted right hand, so I will do whatever he asks of me.
Sure. I'm sure you can also find a way to bend it a little bit too.
That wouldn't be wise.
A lot more fun, though.
I appreciate your way of looking at life. However, I assure you, the oaths I've sworn would not allow it.
Ah, I see. Well, I appreciate what you've got for me in front of us.
Yes, well, I did want to run you through this a little bit. I don't know what it is entirely that you had in mind, but these are 3 of my finest. As we've already talked about, we have what is quite literally the first warship I ever set foot on. It was gifted to me, in a sense, as in I was named commander of it and a portion of our naval fleet when I was 16.
All right. So it's a little bit on the older side then?
Well, it's not new, if that's what you're asking, but I assure you the maintenance has been kept up in the highest priority.
Oh,
I
of course. I wouldn't doubt it.
never allow my most personal possessions to go to ruin. That would be catastrophic.
Huh. And this is the largest ship, I'm guessing?
Yeah, you can see clearly that he gestures to the one on the far right, and it is huge. It's triple masted. You can see, I just want to make sure I have the right information. My notes are all over the place. Yeah, you can see that Bastion's a sailor. He's been around. He knows ships. This is a classical Jakartan warship. It is made in the old ways, and it's literally the same way they make their warships today, because there's just nothing that has
If
improved.
it works, it works.
Exactly. You can see that on the front are 2 mounted ballistae, and on the rear are 2 mounted mangonel. Which
So it's huge.
it's a
Holy
big
shit.
ship. It is a massive ship. He kind of, as he gestures at it, and you see a little bit of sort of longing in his eyes, like to be youthful and at command of his warship again. But he explains that there's also 4 arcane cannons below deck. They are on a track, so they can be moved from either starboard or port. And there's lots of storage space, lots of room for crew. It's pretty deep in the keel, so like you cannot even remotely approach a shore with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And even he explained that even some docks will not be in deep enough water, so you do have to be careful. But it has 6 landing craft, and well, if you really want to keep your budget tight, you can keep it sailing with about 20 good men, but I wouldn't recommend going out with less than 40.
Sure. Well, I think for this one, I think it means a little bit too much to you, so I'll leave this one to you.
I would rather see it get some use, my friend. I have so many warships now and so little time to sail.
Oh, it must be nice. Well, a warship's not truly my thing. Do you have something a little quicker?
Well, I mean, out to sea, It's still pretty fast, but if you're looking for something a little bit more maneuverable, I have a brig and a schooner. A schooner you could probably run yourselves if you didn't want to pick up a crew, though ideally you would want at least 2 or 3 hands to help you out. Of course, the schooner's light, maneuverable, very fast, but it has no armor, no weapons, very little storage. And in between them there, you have a very sturdy brig. In fact, I bought this on a whim one day. Kind of caught my eye, and well, it's well made. It's a combination of elven and dwarven methods. Has some pretty good iron banding and stand up to some punishment. Won't stand up to my arcane cannons, of course, but very little does. And moderate storage. You can store about 20 tons. 30 if you have a light crew. But you would need at least 5 extra hands to help you sail it.
All right. Would you mind if I... Oh, go ahead.
And you can't see it from here, but they're not quite as large, and they're not enchanted like the other ones, but it does have a ballista on the front and a mangonel in the rear.
Sure. Any arcane cannons on that one?
Fortunately, no. The holds are just not big enough.
Fair enough. All right. Do you mind if I talk to my potential crew for a moment?
Absolutely. In fact, if you're looking to hire crew, he kind of like gestures vaguely to all the taverns nearby. I'm sure many of them would be happy to be sailing and not stuck behind a blockade.
I'm sure.
Take your time. I have about an hour, so...
Oh, won't take that long.
He kind of steps aside, and as he walks down the dock, one of the mages with him kind of quickens his pace to walk with him, and you can hear a conversation begin.
So, I don't think we need a warship. I'm saying we.
Brielle was like so excited and is deflated.
I like you folks, and I think I would like, if you're willing to continue working with you and traveling around with you. So I would like to get your input on this too.
Well, I don't know too much about boats, but if we're thinking about some of the things we have to face long term, something with a little bit of firepower might come in handy.
What one's going to be better in storms? Because there's the churn that's still a problem.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean,
I'm scared that the tiny one's just going to get thrown around.
I'm personally leaning a little bit more towards the brig. It's a little bit of the best of both worlds. We have some defense, and I'm sure we could add a little bit more. Maybe not arcane cannons, but something anyways. Give us a little bit more room for cargo. Your wyverns will have space as well if they need. And it'll be maneuverable. And I'll probably be able to, if we have to go through the churn or any storm for that matter, I don't think it'll be too big for my area that I can control. The warship, on the other hand, sure, it might be fast, but it's also lumbering. Once it's going a certain speed, good luck turning it. And we have to rely on a lot of people in that case too. I prefer a smaller crew.
Do you have a crew in mind?
Oh, not at all, but I'm a pretty good judge of character, and with all of you, that'll probably help.
David's like, are you sure?
Maybe.
I don't know if I'd go that far, buddy.
I mean, what if we hire, like, Kizik Bright Eye? She could come on here. I'm sure she'd be a fine sailor.
I have a friend that used to be a sailor.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Might be an option.
He's got another job, but I could ask if you pay him well enough, maybe.
I mean, fair. I have to figure out how to pay people too. Shite.
I don't know if this figures into your thinking at all, but it doesn't listen to me as much as it does to you, but you're not the only one who can talk to the weather.
True, that definitely does help. I don't know. It's like I said, it's kind of up to you. I do like the brig. It's a little bit of speed and maneuverability, a little bit of defense and offense. It's not going to get thrown about like the schooner, and it won't be as slow as the warship.
I've been on 2 boats in my entire life, so I trust you, whatever you say.
And there's space for us to rest as well as the crew.
I believe so.
Can I bring my parents back on it?
I can't see why not. If it has about 20 tons worth of storage, I'm sure we could shift them in the boxes. Don't worry, Brielle, I'm kidding.
Okay. I can't tell with you just yet.
I know.
And how much does a crew usually go for?
I mean, initially we might be able to get them a little cheaper just to get them out of town, but eventually, Shanks.
I'm going to give you some information, just because, again, Bastion is well experienced, even if Greg isn't, at running not necessarily running a crew, but like being on a crew and that sort of thing. So good sailor wages, unless you want to do like shares of an established job, which doesn't really fit what you're doing right now, though you could maybe work something out. It's up to you. Is typically 2 gold pieces a day per sailor. You can get untrained help for 2 silver a day, but good sailors are not that cheap. You do know that, yes, the blockade has left people a little bit desperate, and you might be able to negotiate a better price with a bunch of people. You also know that if they can't financially recover, morale will start to drop very quickly. And when you're out at sea, that's a dangerous thing.
So for like a month, that's 300 gold for a crew.
Yeah, and if you're paying them daily wages, oftentimes sailors will expect you to pay the first week up front, just so that they know you're actually good for the coin. You also have the option of hiring more experienced leadership roles, like a quartermaster and that sort of thing, and that would be more than 2 gold per day, but the value they add to the crew could be more depending on who you get and what you expect of them, kind of thing. So there's a little bit of open-endedness to it, but essentially the standard is going to be, if you're just looking for sailors at face value, 2 gold a day per sailor.
Okay.
So that's 60 golds per sailor for like a 30-day span.
Running a ship is not cheap.
Well, we tend to do pretty well for ourselves in our adventuring to cover the costs of things. I feel like if you're uncertain about a large crew, then the brig sounds good. I am usually a passenger on a ship and not a helping hand, so I think it would be a worthy investment to have well-paid people on board who know what they're doing.
I do agree. It's my ship, so I don't expect you folks to contribute unless you want to, but if you do, I will happily let you share in the spoils of any shipments or anything like that we do as well. Think of it as kind of a buy-in.
Sounds good.
For me, I would be willing to put something in, and with the expectation that I'm probably going to be help defending the ship against any attacks that happen. And Yeah, so I would also like to continue to travel with you, Bastion.
Perfect. We'll make some side vacations, I'm sure, but let's maybe do a beach episode here and there. But
What is this beach episode?
I
But
can
truly,
save some of my
yeah.
money.
Sure, we'll figure it out. I mean, I think the first thing to sort out is going to be where we're going next. If we are going back to the capital, I'm sure I can secure some contracts from some merchants around here for goods needed to be transferred over. They have an experienced stormcaller on board, myself. And if we have some crew as well, then we should be able to make at least a little bit of a profit, I hope.
Will the ship be able to travel well with the other shipment going out, pacing wise?
The
Uh,
other shipment.
yeah, the brig will have no problem keeping up with a merchant vessel, especially one that is completely loaded with tons and tons. Like they're loading up like 400 tons of gallerite. Like it's going to be moving slow.
We'll
Okay.
be sailing circles around it. It shouldn't be a problem.
I'll probably split up my time between the two then, because I do want to ensure that nothing happens to the shipment. It would
course.
reflect poorly on me.
Smart.
We'll keep a close eye on it.
And just so you also know, in the 20 tons of storage space, you'll need about 2 tons per week of food and water for you and all the crew on board.
Okay.
Is that
Alright.
additional cost on top of the 2 gold?
The food and
Yeah.
you'll have to buy food for.
Just making sure. It's
Yeah.
not
Do you
all
have like
inclusive.
you have like a thing that you're referencing so we can work the cost of that?
Not just kind of working it out mathematically.
I feed them good berries. We save on storage space.
Oh,
Yeah.
genius. 1 good berry per day, right?
Not that they'd mutiny, I'm sure.
I think. Yeah, I think Wren would be like, you might want to get them some things that taste
They'll
better.
have some rum.
Hey,
Rum and good
berries.
berries.
These berries are delicious.
Well, it's from his hair. So the break then?
Sure, I think so.
Do you go to catch up with Wilton? Do you
Yeah.
call him over?
I'll run over and catch up to him.
Yeah. So as you walk up, and he's just saying, and so that's when I told her I don't give a damn what her little rodent eats. Oh, hello. Have you made a decision?
I think so. I'm very curious about a rodent now, but
Just an anecdote. No, passing the time.
oh, of course, sure. I think we are going to go with the brig.
Very nice. Well, a little sad that my little girl won't be out to sea, but that's all right. Sierra, can you draw up the papers for the brig? Her name is the Carapace currently. Would you like to rename it?
Ooh. Probably. Do I need to know that right now?
You don't.
Perfect.
Sierra will be here at the docks. She's kind of overseeing my fleet at the moment. So when you have decided on a name, let her know. And I assume you'll be flying the Empire's colors?
Oh, absolutely.
Very good. Then no need for change on that front. Once you have a crew, let me know. The 2 landing craft are... Sierra, where are they? And she kind of like leans out and like points all the way down the docks. She's like, they're over there, sir. Right, all the way down there. I did have the 6 lined up here nicely for you. Haven't changed your mind?
It's a matter of cost, unfortunately.
Of course. Isn't everything. All right, well, best of luck. If you have any questions, Sierra is here. I am off to meet with his lordliness. Good day.
Good luck.
Thank you. He streaks off, and you see that the young man with the bag and the ledger follows him, but Sierra remains here on the docks, and all of the armed men go with him. She just kind of looks at you excitedly.
It's a ship for me.
Yes, sir, it is. You have a brand new ship.
I can't believe it. He's just beaming.
If you'd like, I could drop some projections on how to turn a profit.
Perfect. That would be absolutely lovely. I'm usually just... I picked up some certain things, but it'd be handy. I'd appreciate it.
Do you have a quartermaster or
I don't?
an
You looking
economist?
for work?
Oh, well, kind of. Well, maybe. What would you pay me?
What would you be looking for?
Well, Master Drindle pays me 9 gold a day.
All right. How about 10?
I will request leave with Master Drindle then, if you'll have me
Perfect.
run your ship. Oh, my.
Absolutely. I am sure you'll do a bang-up job. I'm trusting you.
I won't let you down, sir. Oh boy, I should let my parents know.
You should.
Okay. You can see she's getting like a little bit red as she's like thinking about everything. This is gonna be an exciting adventure.
What's her name again?
Sierra,
Sierra?
with a C, yes. C-I-R-A.
Yeah, we'll experience the world together, Sierra. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh my. Okay, great. Well, I'm sure you have many important things to see to, sir, but might I just say that, well, if you're looking to export from Cadence to the Empire, then you can't go wrong with unusual crops. There are some really rugged root vegetables in Cadence that do not grow in the Empire, and they have a very long shelf life.
Perfect. Well, we'll take a look into that one and see if we can get some contracts written up.
Great. Listen to my ideas. Okay. I'll have everything ready to go whenever you need, sir. I don't know if you saw, the landing craft are just over there, and I'll be within yell's distance of them at any point in the next 2 days.
Oh, maybe take the next day off. I'll still pay you for it, but enjoy.
This is the best day ever. Okay. Yeah, I should probably buy some things for the travel.
Sure. I think I'm supposed to, based on Drindle, give you like a week in advance. So here's 70 gold pieces, and there you are.
She like takes your hand in both of hers. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this.
I know I won't.
To all of you. And she just takes off at a full sprint.
I like her. I can't put my finger on why I do, but I just really like her. She's gonna be fun to travel with.
I think so. I think she'll do a very good job.
Can Ren discreetly like pull out some coin here and kind of divide it up into a little little like pouch to give to Bastion?
Make a sleight of hand check.
She doesn't want to like just pull out all her money, but she's like trying
You are on the docks in a crowded area where there's a lot of desperate people. So make a sleight of hand check.
Yep. 19. And I'll add my psychic die if I need to.
Yep, you need to.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Wait, why did I pick? Don't pick up 2.
Oh, that's a
Okay,
deal.
that.
That's
Yeah,
what happens when
sorry.
you grab the tens one. You have to grab the
Okay.
ones.
93.
Yes, it's a
I got
90.
20. I got a 21.
Make a deck save.
A deck save?
Oh,
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
shit.
I mean, if I need to give you a
all
I
the
mean, you
bullshit
don't know I'm
dice.
doing
bullshit
this.
die, my passive is a 23, so I saw it too.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. Yeah, Wren, as you're discreetly doing this, you suddenly get the sense of eyes on you. But as you look up, you can't quite make out who it was, but you get that sense, that roguish intuition that something's coming. And as a group of people kind of move down the dock and take the right angle past you, kind of thing, one of them suddenly lunges out for your bag. And at that last second, you sort of twist your body out of the way, and you see this guy reach for it and go completely end over end and fall into the water. And the crowd of people that seemed to be concealing him suddenly pick up their pace and move faster down the docks. But
Okay.
this man just kind of hits the water and comes up gasping.
Can I cast levitate on him?
Yeah, what's the saving throw on that?
19.
It's what, wisdom?
Oh yeah. Con.
That is not going to hit a 19. Yeah, you see him as he's like cursing and sputtering with water. Suddenly he just starts lifting up. He's, "The hell are you doing to me?" And
Hey there.
Yeah.
You ever sailed on a ship before?
I'm a sailor, or at least I was, before that Ponzi Elvish fuck stopped us from doing our jobs.
Huh. Would you like to be again?
You offering me a job
Potentially.
after I tried to rob your friend.
Sure, you weren't gonna rob her.
Help the fabric of the sack.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
Which
was
is better
You're
than
lucky you still
most.
have fingers.
I'm sorry. I'm desperate.
I know. Times are desperate.
If you would truthfully offer me a job and not report me, then I'm your man.
Gold and 5 silver a day.
That's better than I could expect.
What's your name, sir?
Baron.
Aaron. Nice to meet you. I'm Bastion, your new captain.
Hi, Cap. Sorry about the robbery thing.
It happens. We've all been there. Ren's probably just stewing right now.
I think, yeah, Wren was mostly like, he heard like half a threat in his head before Bastion started talking and she pulled back. It was like, do that again, and then Bastion like cut into the conversation.
You got a ship then? Wait, can you get past the blockade?
Aye, we have clearance.
Holy gods. All right. I've got a good mate. He's a great sailor. He's a talented helmsman. Name's Eric with a K.
Eric with a K. All right.
There.
Round him up and
What's his last name?
With a K.
oh no. All right, bring him by. You're gonna find Sierra. Do you know Sierra?
No, sir.
All right. Well, find Sierra. If you're that resourceful, then we'll sign you up.
Sounds good, sir. Thank you. Can you let me down? No, David. Eric's with a C.
It has a C, Shanks.
I suppose I can do that for you.
What do you just release the spell, or do you?
No, he'll reach out and pull him in first.
Okay. I needed to know, because if you just let him drop in the water, that's
It's bad.
Yeah. You pull him in, and he kind of like takes it. That's a mighty fine trick, sir.
That's the least of my tricks, so just be aware of that.
Right. Oh. Are you that Bastion?
Absolutely, I am.
Am I going to survive this voyage, sir?
I'm still here.
Okay. I've heard rumors. Still directly into the storm sometimes.
Safest way.
Let me tell you, the storm got out of our way when he was at the front of the ship.
All right. I don't know what to make of that.
It's pretty neat, smooth sailing through the middle of a storm, everywhere except around the ship.
I look forward to working with you, sir. I'll find Eric and Sierra.
Perfect.
He kind of slumps away a little bit. You can see the mix of emotion. He's like excited and a little bit embarrassed, and he's all wet and uncomfortable.
I think just before he leaves, Wren has turned her attention away from him mostly, but she kind of gives a scritch to her wyvern on her shoulder and goes, "Yes, if they do turn on us, he'll be the first to go. A yummy snack."
Kind of like. All right. Well, we are overtime here. Is there anything absolutely pressing that anyone else wants to do before we wrap up?
No, but Wren is hella impressed by Bastion's quickly gathering of a crew that's also like not costing a huge amount of money, aside from the quartermaster.
She'll be worth it.
All right. Well then, you guys are beginning to put together a crew for Bastion's new ship, and you'll have some time to think about a name for the ship before you take off. You've got a few other things you wanted to do, but you've got a couple of days in the City of Kine before you set sail.